Human trafficking stops here, and that's the message from an event held by the Nampa Association of Realtors, focusing on the prevention of human trafficking and abuse. And Elizabeth Smart is one of the keynote speakers for the event.
That gives me goosebumps. It really does. She is nationally known for the misfortune she had to go through as a young adult. And to hear her story will give you such an emotional pull to understand what that does to a person.
I couldn't believe it was real, so I didn't immediately respond. But the second time, I felt something cold and sharp lying across my neck, and I felt a hand trying to pull me out of bed. And I remember for the first time truly in my life understanding what it meant to be terrified.
Nearly 20 years ago, in 2002, Elizabeth Smart was kidnapped from her home in Salt Lake City, Utah, at the age of 14. She would then spend 9 months of her life in captivity, facing physical, mental, and emotional abuse. And since her escape, she's been raising awareness on child abuse and human trafficking.
When I talk about my story, sometimes it can sound so impossible because you think of being at home, you think of that being your safe place, the place that nobody can hurt you in. And yet I was taken from my home at knife point.
Smart was the keynote speaker for the event, sharing her story and helping others navigate human trafficking in their communities. Along with Smart, other victims here in the Treasure Valley shared their stories as well.
But I am here to make you aware that trafficking comes in all forms, and the perpetrators will seek out weakness to control you.
It takes courage and strength to share your story. One thing Smart points out is how difficult it can be to use your voice, but how powerful it is when you speak out.
I hope tonight is a beginning place. I hope it's not an ending place. I hope it's a beginning. I hope that people in the audience go home, they talk to their children, they talk to their friends, they keep talking to their children and friends, that this conversation carries on through the rest of your life.
In Nampa, Jessica Davis, Idaho, News 6.